Up, man. So this is my private world. A couple people have asked recently what I've been up to as far as Factorio goes, and yeah, I get that. So there we go. So people have been asking what I've been up to lately in Factorio because I haven't streamed in a while, and so here I am. We're streaming. I'm gonna show you what we've been up to lately. Basically, I'm playing a Change or Us world with Factorissimo, Advanced Science, Omega Drills, NPU Drills, and Yomax. Yokai, that's the one. Yokai, I'm like Yomax. Yokai Industry. And yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. I'm realizing that I prefer resource management over bus line and production. Like, that's how I prefer to play. That's how I enjoy playing. And so that's kind of what I've been up to. Like, this world has 10 hours, and I'm essentially just running around running resources. That's about it, so. Now, I need to do some more. Hang on here. I need all your yeller. Don't have any yellow. So essentially what I've been up to is I'm playing those mod sets. Oh, I also have Omnimatter and Dark Matter on. We have Omnimatter and Dark Matter, and I've been playing with both of them. So the plan is, so far, is I'm just kind of cleaning out my island. I've got these Omega Drills, which are really fast, and the main thing I like about them is their service areas like this big, which is awesome. And so at the moment, I'm mainly focusing on clearing out all the resources. Once we get all the resources cleared out, then we can start building stuff, building more active stuff. So far, I've got my resources getting divided up in here: iron, copper, tenement. That's for dark matter, stone, coal. Then we got F7, yeah, F7 and N4, and those are both from Yokai Industry. That's pretty cool. And then here we're basically into here. We're using the NPU tills forces to part, and we're doing. Basically, we're taking our ores in, cleaning them, dumping them in to be melted, and then once they're melted, they're then shaped into iron. So that's how I'm currently producing iron into here. Before, I was kind of shipping everything up here into here, and then processing, and then passing into here to then cook and then going out. The biggest issue here is, because of the way I'm playing, I'm kind of mining one direction while building the other, and the other direction that I'm building is straight towards all the ore. So I was originally shipping everything up here. That's how I was running the show, was shipping everything up here and then building that way towards the middle. Changed my mind. Now we're going to swap it, so instead we're going to be over here. So as I'm clearing this out, I'm going to have an area here for like railroads to drop off all the ores and everything, and then send them over. Yeah, everything's just feeding into here for now. Slowly we're going to start stepping out to process. So like, for example, how this one is now producing iron. The biggest things I'm going to be in the resources for actually mainly produce like belts and stuff. Got blue belts that I'm working with. A couple new favorites. Shout out to a couple mods. Deadlock's compact loaders are some of my favorites now. They're tiny, they're not overly priced, and they are decent. They're good. They come naturally with the, like, as you unlock yellow transport belts, you automatically get standard compact loaders. As you hit red, you get red. As you hit blue, you don't have to like wait and research them separately. Else. The other mods to shout out, I really like the what's this one called? This one mod called Geothermal's a new one. I have yet to find a patch, so I've yet to be able to use it. Player Evolution. Player Evolution. Shout out to Player Evolution. I love that mod. Basically, as you move, your character slowly gets faster. It takes a long time. Like, I'm 10 hours in, and I think I just hit maximum movement speed after 10 hours. And then my build speed increases as I craft. The more you craft, the faster your crafting becomes. Again, I'm like 10 hours in. But now I can do stuff like, hey, I want an elite solar panel. These are solar panels which take 10 seconds, and they're producing it at under a second. Pretty cool. Really expensive stuff is really fast. I think you can get up to either 400 or 800% build speed. So, at this point, I'm producing the big buildings. I want to start mass producing my belts and my express load. Before that, I need an area to do so. The idea is I was gonna put it right here, but this is the way. Jimmy King, how you doing, boy? The idea was I was gonna put it right here, but all this crap's in the way. So I'm trying to get everything that's up here and these guys down here and then move on. What's our power doing? We're at 14 megawatts. According to that, we're really not doing much. My base not plugged in again. I know my elite accumulators just ran out, which is fine. I was going off of... Oh, I don't have any on me. What I was doing was I was taking... Hey, everybody. What I was doing is I was taking... What was it? I was creating iron by washing it, and then that created like the dirty water yokai thing. I was creating... Go here. No, it's not showing. Basically, you get dirty water, contaminated water. You press it into mud, and then you get the chemicals, get wet contaminated mud, and then toxic dust out of it. Toxic dust is good for weapons of poisonous destruction. And then the wet mud, you can either turn into the F7 or the N4 dust. And then the other stuff, and pound it basically into the mud, and then you can infuse it to make it a fuel. The wet mud by itself is nothing. If you press it once, grab a presser, I should. There we go. So if I grab a couple pressers here, if you press, originally I was taking contaminated water to make the mud and then that stuff, and then if we turned it into dry mud balls, dry mud balls have a fuel value of 10 megajoules, about 25% more efficient, power dense than coal. Nice. And then from there we had the alien. You take an alien infuser, and it would turn it into infused mud, 80 megajoules, really dense. But this sucker takes 100 megawatts of power. So even with oh, I don't have the thing on it. Basically, it would be 20 megawatts power consistent to be able to produce it. That's what I was doing in my inventory. Trying to slowly clean that out, because as you can tell, I was producing that alien infused mud, and I was using that to power my power generators. During the day, though, you've gotten enough power to be able to completely power the base with the elite solar panels during the day. It's just at night that everything shuts off. The problem is we need a lot of dust for this. I need my mud, poison. Get it. Ah, not that one. Let's see here. What else did I want to get rid of? I don't remember. But yeah, the big thing that I want to work on right now is I want to get all the resources out of this top area so I can basically tear all of this down. And then from there we can start building better stuff. I'm going to actually start ripping all this up. Because I'm the kind of player that when I build my base, I build it once, and then I tear it instead of just building a little base and then adding on and adding on and adding on and adding on. I regularly destroy my bases to rip them up and then turn around and rebuild them. And each wave, it gets bigger every time I rebuild. Crazy over time. At the moment, the issue we've been running into is our coal. We have so much coal compared to the other. Like, we're using iron, we're using copper, we're using a little bit of stone, a little bit of tenement. Guys, we're using a little bit. We're not really using any coal right now. So I either need to start compacting my coal for fuel sources, like, where's that? Right here. We can either crush our coal to make dust, then pound it into coal briquettes, and then turn it into bags. If you do that, that's a good source of power. Otherwise, we need to start producing rich fuel. Coal dust by itself is 40 for... Yeah, see, 57 for a coal stack really isn't that good. It's okay, but it's really not that good. Especially because mostly I've been able to run off of the infused bud, which is 80 megajoules. Problem is I need to find more things that will give me contaminated. Everything that I can purposefully create the contaminated liquid with, I can then turn and press and then get those the infused mud from it. At the moment, though, I don't really have anything that's causing that. The best one I had was pretty much anything that needs washed. That would be our iron or our copper. That one takes wet. Cold heat. Some of these processes are really complicated. Really complicated. Like the cold heat and hot heat storages. Really weird. Industrial smelting, going new ways in smelting processing. 0.2k in yellow, plus 300, plus 100, plus 300. Fine. Oh, I just need Technic sign? I have that. My Technic sign. Give it to me. Build one industrial smelter. I need to look at a couple of these more advanced tier processes. Photo reconstructor. Most of these I don't even know what they do, because it's a new mod that I've done a little bit with, but not a ton. What do you? Oh, you're this guy. Steel plate. Pure iron plus hot storage plus water. I see. That guy. I'm actually not too interested in that route. It allows you to create... Fascinating. The fascinating part about this mod is that it's very big on the byproduct. So, like, for example, you'll create... you'll process, like, for example, the F7, and as a byproduct, you'll get slag. Both for F7 and N4. As you process both of them, you get it. So, like, resource that's popping up. That. Okay, and then I need a little bit of iron. Hey, that one finally ran out up there. Means I'm going to run out of steel, so I got to be careful. Build one of you as well. And I have two different ways to build batteries right now. One is through empty battery cells. Takes F7. The other option is to go the traditional route. This way gives me like batteries and engines, all those pieces made the other way. So it's like an alternative method. Trying to move so much resource through here. Are you finally done? Good. I want to rip you up. And up. We're gonna go. That. And where's my blue belts? Not appear that I haven't. Do I have any blue belts ready? Got some red. This is that hole I need to automate the belt process, which we're getting to, but we're not quite there. Oh, power, yes. The only things I can build on the ores is miners, power, and bell. That's it. Everything else gets destroyed by the ore on contact. Alright, that gets both of those guys running, and then we've got these here running. I'm getting to that point where we're actually going to start clearing off the island. Mind you, there's a crap ton of ore on just my island. So we're not necessarily going to need to another island very soon. The only reason why we would need to would be to hunt down uranium. We don't have any on our island. I checked it. I checked my ore all the way up into that panhandle, and there's none. None at all. We're going to have to figure that out. Down. Trying to keep. Alrighty. We've got a pretty healthy harvesting setup. We've got a limited amount of processing and new setup. Basically, I had a base going, and I've slowly been tearing it down and building the base. This is going to be a lot more final. It'll last longer. It'll provide more. The biggest issue I have is just iron in general, where I'm going to try to start mass producing belts and press loaders and all the... That's expensive. So that part's going to be a little hard to get set up. Mainly, I'm just waiting for this to finish emptying so I can throw my building down. It's probably going to be right here. I've already got a big one. It's probably going to go right there. But all this has to move. So yeah, we're going to be here a while, especially because all of this is still dumping down from above. Yeah, slowly passing in from above. So, alrighty. That amazing build speed that I've got. Absolutely love that mod. That mod is so much fun. The Player Evolution mod, brand new, just came out. Been out like 3 days, something like that. Not very long. Good mod though. Absolutely love it. It gets rid of the need for like reasonable crafting. Gets rid of the need for, like, for example, my armor has 0 legs in it, 0 exoskeleton legs in it, and I'm like so fast. And it's just the more time you spend running around, the faster your character gets. How are we doing? Got one more. What's our approximately 12 gig later space that we can have? Problem is we're running these giant solar panels where we're trying to store up energy for the night. Hey Dutch Gamer, how you doing, man? We're trying to store up power for the night, and we're trying to sell power. I've got black market on. The black market is really helpful for some specific items that are really expensive or really hard to get. I'm not gonna abuse it by like buying all kinds of low tier stuff. I'm not gonna use that. Like, woo! I think the only thing I've bought in the black market so far is the Omega Drill. All my Omega Drills are from that. That's mainly it. I built all of my factory buildings. All of my factory buildings I've built. Yeah, I think the only thing I've spent the money on in game, just Omega Drill, and they're not even that expensive. They're like $1 million a piece. And when I'm at 211 mil, if anything, this is going to be the momentum of how long I've been playing. You'll be able to actively tell how long I've been playing by how much time it is there. Yeah, they upgraded they changed the graphic on the Omega Drill. It's a lot different. They also, I think they increased the range of it by like 1. The effective radius, I think they increased it by 1. Kind of cool. Trying to decide how I'm going to do this next part. Alright, so at the moment, I really need this. We're going to go like that. This will empty rather quickly with one. We only have 3 coming out at the moment. Does this have room for a 4th to be plugged in? It does. Okay, so we're gonna give this one more. Ah! Okay. Alright, I really want this to empty quickly. The faster we can empty this, the faster we can throw our building down, and we can start building belts. Oh, and something interesting here with our base. Ran out of power for the night. Something interesting about our base in general is that we have access to really good stuff for... Don't need red, not right now. I have no mining productivity installed. None. Combat robot. Let's do that one. I want that one because of my... Oh, we're also using timed technology right now. That's one of the biggest issues I have in general with Factorio, that the science doesn't scale up well anymore. 0.14, it scaled up lovely. 0.15, harder to 0.16, it's just a joke. It's like, you can't build your base big enough, fast enough, to process enough to keep up with a 1-to-1, a 1 science a second ratio. It's way too annoying. And by the time you build your base big enough to do that, done with your science. At that point, all of the researchable stuff is done, and then you're just waiting on the infinite technologies. And at that point, you're like, who cares? You know, you've essentially beaten the game at that point, and there's nothing to do. And then at that point, you're just building for the sake of building. Kind of annoying. What you guys doing? You're slow, but you're definitely working. Ugh. Alrighty. Now that this is emptying out, damn, it's such an... Say what? Such an assembly mods have not... Not 100% sure what you mean by that, good sir, but welcome. I understand that you appear to be Russian based on your stuff there. You Russian by your all that calligraphy, and trying to remember here. Back here, that let all that pass through. We'll get rid of this guy. We'll throw down our next building, and then we'll start building our big stuff. You guys are slowing down for all this coming through. And here still looks good. I really need this to move so I can throw the next piece down. What am I going to need for this, though? To build the lots of gears. Lots of gears. Regular and advanced circuit. That one's a pain. And I'm not using these ones where you Ukrainian. Ah. To be fair, you're up there, man. And I'm not really good with what's the word? I'm not really good at all that. Like finding people on the map. I'm not very good at that. Not one of my strong points. You guys are almost full. We really want another one of you. We're yeller for that. Yeller for that. Oh yeah, that's going to be one of the next pieces. I need to put a building right here that processes yellows. That's going to be the other big one. thinking about what we got in here. Blue, so we got iron here. Copper will probably be here. Never mind. We'll probably pop out here, go over, and go up. The other two. Right here along this edge. Yellow. Out there and there. Process. So I could put one of you guys there. Dang. Take some red, give me some blue. Okay. Alright, so I want one of these to go out here. Okay. And you guys are gonna go out that way. That gives us blue to this side, so I can process blue over here, I can process yellow over here. We're gonna take our N4, gonna give it water, and then crush it. From there, we turn it into pellets. From there, we turn it into N4. We also need some for rich dust. We need rich dust as well. That's gonna be. I could put a building right here and do rich dust power out of it. That would be helpful. Then I could have other byproducts pop out and then go. What do we tend to use all this stuff for? Iron, steel. Conductive wire, which is copper, and orange stuff. Oh yeah, I need orange stuff. Orange stuff is rich dust cooked. Okay. We need to process blue, yellow, mix for rich dust, process each one individually, and be able to cook rich dust as charged FC pressed. Okay, so from here. And luckily, we've got our large. Where's that? There. We've got our accelerated pumps, which are. Let's do. So the question is this one of those circumstances where you start from the productive side and then back build? So like. Find out how much finished product you want at any given time, and then you build backwards to supply that much, or do you just try to supply as much as you can and just see how much you get out of it? That's the issue here. Let's do some math real quick. How much crafting speed do I have? I think I'm at about 600%. No, 300. I think I'm at about 300%. Maybe more. In theory, it goes up to 400% or 800% crafting speed. Pretty good. I know movement speed gets up to 400%, and then I think crafting speed. We're looking at 1 gives us 2 every 6 seconds, so we would need at least 3 to have a 1 second reduction. This one takes 3 every 4 seconds, and this one takes 3 every 8 seconds. One at a time. Okay, so let's do our ratios here. We're just gonna throw down some stuff to figure out what our ratios are. Let's grab some presses. Iron. Thank you. I have 3 crushers. The presses. Oh. Crushers. Okay, so for example, in fact, let's do it inside. Here's what we're dealing with. Why is there no light in here? Oh, are we not plugged in? Not plugged in. There we go. Alright, so here's what we're dealing with. Let's say we did 8 seconds. Press. Let's say we had 2 of these. Okay? That's 6 every 8 seconds. 1 more. That'll make it a little... 1 more press. Where's my press? Okay, so the giant P, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay. So at this point, we would need 9 a second. No, you'd need 3 for every 1 of these. One every 4 seconds. Two would give me 4. 2 would give me 4, so if we had... I hate ratios. Ratios drive me nuts. Okay, so if this needs 3 every 8 seconds, okay? Wish I could, like, draw. I wish I had, like, an in-game pen so I could write it all down. I need to, like... Hang on. Let me open up a notepad so I can write this down. Okay, so... N for Duratol. Three every 8 seconds. This guy produces 1 every 4 seconds. Why not use paint? 1 every 4 seconds. Needs. Why did this guy have to make it so complicated? It does not. It doesn't. What's the word? It doesn't scale. It's like this one is gonna take this much. This one's gonna take this much. Build in an accurate scale is really, really hard here. My poor brain can't. Hang on. Brain juice. Gotta get the orange juice or the pink juice out. Okay. We're dealing with 3 pellets for making 2 of them. Yes. Need 3 pellets for every 1, correct? Or 2. This 2 would be every 8 seconds, this will create 2. Okay, so the way this is set up, 2 of these will feed 1 of these. Okay? This guy runs every 4 seconds. And we get 2 every 6 seconds. That's 1 every 3 seconds. That means we need like at least, what, 2 or 3 of these per? I need 6 every 4 seconds. Would produce 1 every 3 seconds. I need 6 of these to keep up. A 3 to 2 to 1 approximate. Problem is, I also need this, and I also need this. Okay? So based on that information, I'm actually probably going to do... Oh, I was going to say that's my geothermal heat exchange. We're probably going to end up... I need more pipe. Alright, so our blue is going to come in here. Ready for this? Watch it go, man. Alrighty. So at this point, we're going to be bringing in a bunch, and we're going to do like this, because it's easier to supply when you give it somewhere to go. And yeah, we'll let this just fill up completely. That's fine too. Okay. Most of the time, I just do one for making stuff. And yeah, that is one way to do it. I try to not do it that way myself, just because I like to scale things exactly. That way, you're not wasting time or space with a ton of extra. Like, you can build it modular where you have enough space. That way, you can just always add one on or take one off if you have too much or too little, which is good. But in general, I try to stay away from that. We're going to go pipe along the edge. Kind of like that. And we're going to grab our crushers, and we're going to do this. Okay, that's an accelerated offshore. Then we're going to do... You have them or no? Okay. We're going to go in... Out. That. Okay. Your build time is every 6 seconds, and you... Grab some iron. And I want... Oh. I thought I made a zillion... Oh no, I just made a zillion... Right. Let's dump all of the red. There. We're going to take all of our excess here. The reason why I want this to... Hey, it ran out finally. Let's rip that up. Okay. If we feed it like that, and do farms, then we're going to plan on 20. So out like that. Then I'm actually probably going to upgrade our... It's a lot. Just kidding. Probably more than we need. Out, feed, and run them as undergrounds that feed over top, and then they feed directly in. Then we could have it touching on both sides. I like that idea better. Let's go an underground. That. And it's going to end up being yellows, sides like that. That, and we'll just double feed it like that. Problem is, we need more blues, and blues are incredibly expensive. Grab takes red. Why not have more red? What? And a crap ton of... Ah. scrap up a lot of this old stuff so we can upgrade it. Belts are pure iron. They are. They're expensive too. Take forever to build. Alright, that gives me. And then change this back to blue for now. Bunch of that. Okay, and then we're gonna say, hey, we. Oh, not that one. Alright, so from here we're gonna say, hey guys, we want to do that. So we're gonna go underground. That. Then from here we can start processing it up. Just gonna double it, like put one on the other side. Yeah. Crushers, we need crushers. Crushers require electric engines, which we've got there. Our pipe there. We need a lot of blue. That's why we're doing it. Not the most efficient, but eh. Need a green splitter. And then I need. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna go. Feeding into a little one, and we want a green splitter. And the reason why is the way the speed is set up there. It won't ever need that. We won't be producing fast enough to need that. If we were producing fast enough to need it, then we could. But initially we won't. I only have 3. Cares, dude. 5 quick bars is just that many more places to lose your products in. It's like, I know I have that here somewhere. I don't see it. Ah. Okay. My bases are always heavy with efficiency modules to reduce power consumption. The less power your base is consuming, the better off you are. Always filter your quick bars. I've never been able to get that to actually store them the way I need it to. Alright, we need 4. More crushers for how many I'm going to try and produce here. Up here, what are you missing? Missing. You guys are good. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait a minute for that. Okay, all those are pretty grand. Let's grab us a healthy amount of pipe. Pipe. Much as we will ever need. No spot stays unfilled. My problem is I have enough different things flowing through that I wouldn't that way, you know? Where's my crush? And we're gonna grab a water. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna want its own water. Okay. Farms out. Hey, don't feed the wrong thing in, man. Don't need that. Do you have any bits for me? For 1? Yeah, I've been filtering these guys out. Here. Take a stack and just crank out a bunch for me real quick. One more. Okay. Now that we got that, let's do one more crusher. Okay, so we're now cranking out the N7. Crushed. Now from here, yeah, we won't know if we're crushing it faster than it, or crushing it faster than we're getting it for a while. Has to basically flow through all. Okay, we can do 1,000 to stack in here. From here, we need to pound some of it, and the rest we need to mix. If we can mix some rich dust, we can set up a power grid using that, because the water, a fuel source, and that will be able to make a very good. As far as our energy goes, to reach that though, we need MA2. If I remember right, is you pound rich dust. Do I have a pounder? Washers. Oh, back limit is that much. Okay. Pound. Yeah. Pound that while we're waiting. Hey, Touch of Evil, how you doing, man? Touch of Evil, I might have bad news for you. It might be you. It's you or somebody. It might be you. We might have had something bad happen in our RimWorld stream yesterday. It might have been to you. If it was, my deepest sympathies. What happened was, okay, so yesterday, yesterday it was thundering and lightning. And what happened was, I ended up having my power flicker during the stream, and it shut down my computer while I was playing RimWorld. And so when I loaded, and we're on one of those worlds where you can't back it up and like change things, like whatever happens, happens, and that's it. And what happened was, something had happened, like we had been sieged. They weren't able to break us with, they attacked. As part of their attack, they ended up running around and fighting a bunch of zombies. It power flickered as they took off to run. Because they took off and then the power flickered, come to find out, RimWorld actually backed up the world by about 60 seconds, and I didn't realize it. So I jumped back in and went, oh, I'm not quite where I was. So I ran out to try and catch someone, and instead everyone was still there and jumped my army, and I didn't realize it. I had like 2 or 3 dudes get jumped by the bad guys, and some of them got captured. One guy got captured, and then one guy got critically wounded by accident. But what happened on the stream is not what is currently happened in the game. The one character was captured of mine, and then one capture was critically wounded. So the one's in the hospital, and the other one's just gone. And it was one of our best. It was one of our 2 best characters. I think it might have been Touch of Evil who got kidnapped. Based on the way... forget that dang power outage. Based on the way the game is set up, I'm not 100% sure if we'll be able to get that character back, if we'll be able to negotiate and pay to get that person back, or if we're going to have to just go burn down every single one of their settlements. We'll see. Alright, so we are now producing crushed N4, which is great. We need to start pounding it, though. I just looked at him. Pounders here. We're going to try this much. Kill them all and come home. You are a survivor. Alright, good. Alright, so we're going to... this. We're going to throw a blue output. And some blue, which I do not have. Go blue. Here's iron. Make me here. I really need the maker of the Black Market mod to actually update it. Hasn't been updated in like 3 months. He needs to update it so that this is bigger. This is pathetic. This how tiny this is. Because you put this many mods in, and I change the page, and I can't see anything. I have to scroll down. And then what happens if there's a bar within a bar within a... You know what I mean? Let me try and find... Oh, what was it? Oh, no, it wasn't that page. It was this page. Oh, okay. Oh, no. It was... You know what I mean? Little bit annoying. Alright, so you guys are getting to here, and then you're filling up. We're gonna have to still get you around. Alright, let's dump gears. Oh, dump some gears. There we go. And some coal. Our heavy's full. Mod it yourself. I'm not a modder. I don't program games. I don't. I'm not that good. Mainly it's just where it hasn't even been updated in months, like 3 or 4 months. It's just like, is it ever gonna get fixed again? You know? Is there ever gonna be a good change to it? Like, I don't know. There are specific mod makers that regularly and actively update their mods, which is awesome. And then there's some that it's like once in a blue moon it'll update, maybe. Like, all right, let's do that. Grab a bunch of yellers. This is my way of cutting down on blue arms. Probably one line that I definitely know. Oh, I'm sure there is. You have to program that in. And the fact that it's always the same no matter what tab you're on means it's clearly there. It just has not been updated in. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna dump this into a chest. Like that. No, we're not gonna do it like that. Or they'll make the mod and never update it. Yeah, people do that all the time too for mods. Again, makes me sad. Holy cow, this is us filling up this side and then we're gonna have to back loop. Alrighty, so let's do speed up. That. I need it this way, that way I can send the slag one direction and I can send the other rest piece the other way. Okay. This is getting us the pellets and getting us the slag. Good. So that's running. This needs upgrade that. Drop our power consumption by 80%. Drop by 80, that's dropped by 80. Now producing both of those, which is good, and we should... We're not producing this fast enough as this. Whoops. My bad. Okay. All the slag will go on one side now. All the blue pellets will go on the other. Now I can say, hey, you guys, I want a limit on pellets. Most of the time you go for speed modules. That gets expensive, though, power-wise. You have to have serious power to keep up with speed modules and everything. Oh, what did we back up? It's gonna be... copper, really? Alright. Okay. Okay. That'll get everything flowing again, because we're not currently processing copper. Iron we are. Coal we're not. I was expecting it to be coal that was full again. So... blue we're now processing. Yellow. Do I have enough? It's not worth setting that up quite yet. It honestly would be better now that we have the space to swap over. Oh no! One of you. Oh. You need these guys. Do I have any more? 7? Not enough. Shoot, we need copper. Gotta get into the copper. Alright. Make me a zillion of those. Get another big building. Nice. We're gonna drop an MK3 right here, and we're gonna set up blue belt automation. About, at least for now. We'll rebuild it a little different. This guy here needs to get shipped over here. But at the moment, it's just like dangerous. You can't really kind of so. Oh yeah, it's part of the reason why I've decided that I kind of have to play Factorio to be able to play in general. Because between the way I play my... Hey, there we go, there's my power out. Between the way I play my rebuilding my bases and the way I play like Dangerous and stuff like that, kind of hard. Kind of hard to set that up. Ooh, are you guys both out? You're done, you're done, you're not. But you two. Oh, part 2, nice. Rip you guys up. And you. Okay. Awa. Don't quite reach. Alright. There. Middle one is being bottlenecked by the belt speed. Which is what? 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 Can't keep up. Can't keep up. Can't keep up. Okay. Alrighty, we're gonna come over here. Okay, that guy there. Can't place those two together, they're too. Go there. That was a misstep on my, or a misclick on my side. Okay, plug you in. What we call a messy power grid. Alright, how much more blue do we have? Probably not enough to get. Whew. Probably exact. Whoop. Okay, so those 3 are running, and these 2 are running. Up in here. And okay for now. Uh-oh. Okay, Tenement, we need to start doing stuff. You're not supposed to use substations like that. Watch me. Eventually, it's going to tell us you got to do something with the stuff in here. You don't have enough space to do that, you know. You don't have enough storage to sit there and do that. Like, I'm working on it. Slowly, but I'm working on it. This guy. On the flip side, though, as this, like this, Tenement, all rainbow stuff. So the Dangerous has 2 different ways you. The one method is the idea is that the entire map is covered in old. Different things that can happen with updates. The one update makes it so you get these giant, like, swirling patches of each ore, but you don't get as thinly spread resources. So, like, you'll have a tiny sliver of, like, coal then a giant patch of N7, and you can't build on it. You have to mine it, but you can't build on it. So it's like, you still end up having to harvest it. This way, it's all mixed together, so it's just a mess. Harvest it all just as a mess, then you have to find some way to filter it out individual. Which, with the new filters on the splitters, it's fairly simple without mods, but I always play really heavily mod. Like, I've got probably 25, 30 mods, big mods installed right now. Handful of small ones, but most of them are pretty big. Alright, so slag we're currently dumping in. We can do 2 per. That means these aren't going to run out very fast. Alrighty, let's... output priority right. We want to prioritize the N4 pellets, and then we'll go to make the N4 big one. Here now. Okay. Like that. Grab us a chest. Like that. And we're going to prioritize probably that much. This way, if I choose to set up some robots later on to do little transactions, not a hard thing. Then I just walk over and drop a passive provider on that. That's good. This will fill this sucker up all the way. Found. Kind of annoying sometimes. Alright, so there, prioritizing that side first. Then from here, we're gonna essentially the other side is gonna be a mirror of this. Forgot, I can put those in here, and I can put those in. Then we'll start getting... Ooh, is that building done finally? Come right there. And this is the building that we're going to start automatically building the blue belts it's in. But yeah, we just hit the time of night when all our power went out. Alright, so from here, let's step inside and let's get our yellow moving out. Like that. Okay. That gives yellow and blue a lot. 500 a stack. I didn't know what the difference active and passive provider was like. Yeah, that's a little backward. All good though. Alrighty. I have this bottom. That. Crushers, which is funny because I need the presses to have that. Let's set up our presses here. Oh, those are little presses. I want big presses. Not lowercase p, big P. They're both up. Alright, so let's do... Yeah, there's plenty of space. Am I out of blue arms? I am out of blue arms. Alrighty. Little P and big P, right? Out. Chest. Did I use all my undergrounds? Alrighty, so I need you to change blue undergrounds. Annoying because I red. 8. So that. One of my favorite songs, man. Okay. Here's the fun part, because every single one of them is going to come out there, yeah? Iron. Yo, bros, can we build a NERP? Iron for that. I need... Then we can go back to this. Okay. Need that many, please. You guys are so expensive. Alright, so come in here. Throw a little gap. Blue in. In. Then from here we can then have blue output. It looks like at this point. Okay, now here's the deal. We are never gonna limit this guy here because there are no recipes chunk. They all require the bits. We're gonna 100% just burn through all of it. As soon as we get it, we're gonna process it and just we don't need it otherwise. At least I don't. As far as I know, there's no recipe. Literally process 100% of it, and then. Flag is going to be a problem. At this point, we're gonna get that out and dump it into the test. Otherwise, we're gonna end up like selling it. We'll see if we can process it into something new. All right, again, we don't need that much. That much is plenty. That looks fair. All of that to make these guys. 16 crushers. We have enough to make nothing. Okay, we need 16. 2. Alright, let's get back out to the electric engine. Need... Yo, stop making that. Let's work on other stuff. I need pipe. Good thing, Thermo is not here. Make fun of my inventory. Have all that. Get all that back. All the steel it needs. All the pipe it needs. Okay. And give it all the gears. We don't have any more. Alright, from here, we now need 15 pipe and 4. Oh yeah, that's right. Right. Alright, let's work on the rest while we're waiting on that. So pipe. Alright. 5 of takes 4 per. Oh my gosh. You guys are expensive, man. one more? Oh no, that's it for there. No, it says it. Oh, right there. Oh, we didn't. Okay. I was about to say, how do we need one? Why does type take one iron, but math. To be fair, why do gears? Why does a single gear or set of gears take general? No. Hang on. See, one of my favorite mods that I don't really use anymore because it gets at everything is there's a mod that makes it so change the production. So like the further into the game you get, you start to hit technologies where you say one gear now costs 1 iron, and then 2 gears cost 1 iron, and then 4 gears 1 iron. Eventually you get to where I think it's 8 1 iron, and it's technically pretty accurate if you think about it, because the further into a production you get, the more you line it and the more efficient. Now mind you, these guys are actually going to be yellers. That's what we're going to bring in, is yeller. Alright. Just for a certain level of, all that. Symmetry. For a certain level of symmetry. That way. Did I go straight across in? I did. Alright, now we need water. We ended up putting 1 on each. So, there. That guy off. Okay, and then the other one we're going to pipe down and around. One more. Now, so you guys know, this world that I'm playing is going to be a mega world. Means I'm going to try not get bored. I'm going to try to just build and build and build and build. I'm going to try to put like 300-400 hours in. Try. If I can without losing my mind. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so that puts all that there. Alright. Engine pieces. Whoa, that is not what I meant to do. No good. That back, put that back, put that back. Grabbed them all, or I canceled it by accident. Actually are starting to make rich dust using 400 hours in those. Let's have more hours in this. Have a Factorio. Oh. I'm trying not to look at my current hours in Factorio, because it's getting pretty far up there. I've got like a lot. Hey, do we... Like 2 to 3K? In between 1 and 2K. Like, I think right now I'm at... I might have just hit 1,500. Steam, talk to me, man. 1,450 hours a day. I'm about to break 1,500 hours in this game. Because I have a life. Alright, and again, I'm gonna just let that run wild. Oh, actually, I need like 1K of each to build the buildings to get to that point. But yeah, I think the most time I've put in one world is like 120 hours in one world. But that was like 0.14. We're up to what, 0.16 now? This is working. More presses. Electric press. Whoop. Okay, we just doubled our production, guys. Gen 4s are relatively important as far as our building, our recipe, advanced stuff. Relatively important, not super important, relatively important. Run that. Okay. Guys, we're going to change to colors. Last time I checked, we need electric in that. And we need some of the blue stuff. Like I said, we need the blue stuff. Hey Nate, how you doing, man? Right there. I'm thinking of putting that in there. We need enough to be yellow here. Then right here in the middle, we're going to set up a thing to go out and a thing out to produce the dust. And from that pink dust, we're going to have multiple stuff going out as well. Alright, so again, let's go out. Okay, internally, because of how slow these are, we're only ever going to have 2. And instead, we're going to that. Oh, that's good. I set it up off of the slag. That's good. Good. Hello, we're gonna... Slag has no limits. Glad I'm playing Factorio. Oh, I've been playing Factorio, just not on stream. Not lately. The issue I'm having is... I kind of binge play Factorio, which makes it really hard for me to stream it. Because it's like, I'll play it all day long. I'll do like 12 hours of Factorio in one day. I'll just like start it. I'll put like a let's play or a movie on my other monitor, and I'll just let it run, and I'll just sit there and play. And I'll play for like 12 hours straight, and it's hard to either stream 12 hours straight or to then release that as a movie. I actually cared. You know, that's the hard part, is trying to set it up that way. It's like, that's the issue I've been having. Trying to set this up in a way that I can do it and enjoy it, and you guys can do it and enjoy it without every time you guys hop on to watch, 1000% different, you know, the world that I'm on, or a different world altogether, and you're like, what happened to the, you know? That's the issue I'm having, is trying to play it in a way that you guys can enjoy it, and I can enjoy it, and I can play as fast or as slow as I want, as well as you guys can faster. Alright, so from here, we're going to split. We're going to go up. Split. That. And Factorio is one of those games where you don't just sit down and play it one day. Like, it's a binge game. Because it's a sandbox style game, you don't get on and play for an hour. I don't think I've ever gotten onto Factorio and played for less than an hour. Ever. Usually I get on and I play for like 6. And then I'm like, oh, what happened to the day? Well, less of that. More of it's like I get on at 2 and at 1:30 in the morning, my wife gets home from work. I go, oh, hey, I'm done. Now, so y'all know, I'm not strictly parasitic, okay? I have a job, but it's tailored to, because I'm a disabled veteran, very disabled, and so my job is tailored. I can spend as much time as I want doing this, and I have a job on the side that has a set schedule. So like by the time I get on today to do this, I'm done with my other job every day. Some days you'll see me a lot, some days you won't see me at all. Sometimes you won't see me for an entire weekend because I'm working. Plenty of other stuff going on. Alright, I need to set the priority left. Send it left whenever possible until that's full. Once left is full, send it right to do. Alrighty. I need blue. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things about me, like streaming. I stream a lot. When I'm streaming, I stream a lot. But it's like, you know, my wife's not home. Yeah, I think I might need to pause and grab this, set up the. But if we're doing that, we're doing it. I need in. Okay. Doing the math in my head. Okay. Hang on a sec, I gotta look at this. We require I'm gonna try to keep a little bit of ultra fast belts around. A little bit of ultra fast undergrounds, a little bit of ultra fast splitters. Then the rest will be belt. That requires a belt. That requires a belt. That requires a belt. Half-second cycle, plus our gears that we run it. So let's set it up backwards. We're gonna start on the end, the finished end, and then work our way backwards. That way we have space for production. We're gonna say we need. This is going to be green. This is going to be blue. That one takes. Okay, good. Our big ones here, we're going to go red, yellow. Kind of like that. Red, you're yellow. Yellow fed straight into red. I'm gonna have to build the belts on each. We're gonna end up going like this. We're gonna end up going for iron. Oh. Okay. So then we're going to go... That'll give us that. Blue... Yeah, like that. The gear production is going to be disgusting to run this. Almost called it a naughty word. I was like, this son of a... You know, one of those. I was like, alright. That'll get us up to green belt. That one takes yellow. Okay, that one's easy. One of these takes something weird, though. You? No. Naughty word. Yes, sir, a naughty word. He said a dirty word. Five belts, one gives gears, belts, that. Fast, that gets fast underground, that gets I could have sworn one of these had an extra piece involved. That one takes purple, that one takes red, that one takes red, that one takes that one takes okay. That's one we're probably gonna have on the very end because we're gonna build our gears ourselves in the process. Okay. Why did I think I needed an extra set of blue? I thought one of these... Oh, it's because it's this one. No. This one? I feel lost and confused. Yeah, like that. That's what I want. There we go. One of these will feed only into this one to that one. Okay. And to produce this guy is just blue. That one is just red. Red is just that one. That one is just that one. Ah, there we go. Okay, figured it out. All right. So from here we need like that. Already have six, about 4 more. Run over here. Set this guy up and we'll say, hey bro, can you build us... I know take gears and red and red. Gears. Or takes a second. Grab a drink while we're waiting. Alright. Yo, bro. Gears. How much blue do I have? I have a decent amount of blue. Okay. This monster is going to take up so much resource. It's going to be gross. Oh, shoot. Not like that. I want these on the outside. Oh, no. No, it's my last blue one. Oh, no. Fresh. I keep wasting lubrication. Horrible. I keep wasting lubrication. I need to start passing the lubrication straight here and then just dump the pieces in individual spots. for lubrication, we're gonna go Gex fluids there. Underground. Whoop, there. That. Then I can go underground over the next one that takes lube, and then underground over to the next one that... And then I still have room to feed in, and then out the end. Okay, so this works. These are literally just delivering gear. That's good. Crap, I do need to set this outside one more time. Alright. Build, blue. Take the red. Take the red. I have a lot of red. And, yeah. Oh, and take all the gears. Need a lot of these. I need like 20. One of my favorite songs. Shout out to Thermosnake. Okay, that much. Get this guy started. Alright. I need an in, in. Split. Back. Okay. There. I want to keep it symmetrical if I can. My movement speed is getting nuts. Okay. And then you need gears. We're gonna split you here. Like that. Because this one is gonna need a lot more gears than these. This guy on the end takes an extra 10 gear cycle. Like, gross, right? Okay. We're gonna set up a... thinking we're gonna do it that way. Okay, so want to go in here. By the way, I was curious, would any of you people care to watch me stream Endless Legend? It's one of my all-time favorite games ever. And I like to play it, but I don't always have people to watch. Or like, it's not always one that I said that wrong. It's not always one that I actively like play. Like on stream. I usually play it quietly to myself. That's why I was curious if anyone would want to watch it. Okay, we're gonna do an out, an out. So out and out. Like that. There we go. This will keep this full of iron, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm feeding all this iron in here, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take all this iron and we're going to pass it this way and turn it into gears, and dump it back into this guy, okay? From here, this one, I'm going to have multiple pieces going out. Okay. I'm going to start dumping stuff here instead. So, a lube. Okay, a lube on the farthest left. I go there. Ah! There we go. Because eventually I'm going to have a full-blown oil setup as well at some point. Alrighty. Dump reds in there. Let's mass produce ourselves some. Dump them in here. And now I'm producing them on location. And already this is better. Alright, so this from there. And this is actually perfect because I'm going to set the next one up here and then have the gear speed out rather well. Okay, so notice, gears that way, feeding there. Gears this way. Feeding there. Back. Ah, the power. The power went out. Ah. I was standing on it when it moved. It's kind of a trickle chain, you see. So if you notice, this is going to give us a certain supply of fast underground, ultra-fast belts, which is nice. I put them in specific places. That one I'll have some of. This one I'll have some of. I'm producing just blue, I'm green. Then over down here I'll start. Problem I'm seeing. Tweak that and all of a sudden it looks weird. Give me 5 years and I'll be bald. It'll be great. The ultimate design is going to be that they're all going to go outside, walk over to this edge, and right here with a bunch of passive providers with all the resources. Then what'll happen is right up here, going to be a requester chest for all the undersized people. Then it'll like plop in here, and I'll be able to feed those in here. The individual. But that's a little more complicated. We'll get to that later. This is just our main cube here. Check this out. Because this guy runs at 80 items a second, and these run at 40 a second, so if I have 2 of these, it will load up a green belt. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Alright, we want... Okay. Notice this is modular. We can build it out as far as we want and build it back the other way as far as we want. This sucker is fast. So, we're gonna go. This is where just setting this up can get a little expensive. We're gonna do this. Not quite how I want it to be. These are too close together. Won't let me ignore the one. Ten gears a cycle. 10 gears a cycle. Each one of these is 30 gears more than. Pretty ridiculous. Because it's 2 of them plus 10 for itself. Cat hair. Yeah, time-wise here. Hour and 40 minutes. Got plenty of time. See, and what ends up happening is the back one gets backed up. It's going to be like a trickle charge kind of a thing. Trickle in and out. But the whole thing won't be running at 100% all the time because that's a crap ton of gear. Doable. It's just a crap ton. In fact, the one way we could do that. Your crafting speed of 125. Your crafting speed. Your crafting speed. Unless we put like some modules in, guys. Enhanced crafting. Is there any other crafting yet? There's an accelerated electric furnace. Accelerated oil refinery. I need something that gives me level 4 and level 5 assembly. I don't have a mod that currently. As far as I'm concerned, Yokai doesn't add any straight up assembly machine. Every single machine that's added is. There's accumulators. That's power. Yeah, every one of its machines designed and purpose. None of them are just extra. And on this one, you only get those two. That one. Enhanced crafting machine. What if we were to go buy 1 or 2? Like and how they roll. Try that. Where's our buy? We're gonna try it. We're gonna buy a couple little ones and just. Not automatic. I will waste all my money. 3 million a piece. Buy me 2. Oh, they're so pretty. They're big too. They're red. Crafting speed. Okay, so the difference is this thing only crafts off of a item. This thing can craft using up to like 11 items in. So really, that's why they're fine. Their crafting speed of 2. Whoops. Hey, hey, Green Maker. Thank y'all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Iron. So a bunch more of the little. There. I was like, it says I have them. Don't tell me it didn't. Okay. Hang on a second. I had an idea. We're going out off of a... It's gonna be so expensive. That's okay. That's okay, it'll work. Littles. Blue's out. Okay. Then we can do... We're gonna use... Is that using the exact same amount? It's gonna be 1 for 2. Another 1 and 2. The exact same, I'm pretty sure. 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Yeah, that saves me nothing. Good thought. Saves me nothing. I'm better off like this. I'm better off like this. Where are we at, guys? And this is where belts are really, really expensive. Because this is where all your resources go. In fact, we're going to pair these up on the... Yeah. Save me anything. Whoops. Notice it has to completely fill each of them up. So eventually, each one of these is going to have 120 iron in it. 6 your max? Is that what this is? 6 is the max it won't have inside. No, I was like, why are you not producing more? Oh no, am I out of blues? No. Oh no! Mistakes were made. Blues take lube, they do. Wait a sec. Okay. They're gonna be the next one. I'm gonna go... Oops. Where did my gears go? Why not have a big one? I need another big one. Alrighty, so. I'm gonna limit to about there. And then I'm wanting... And it's just because I don't want to get this overly stacked. It's really annoying. Stacked. If you end up having 11 coming out of one of these, that I feed it out as much as it needs, then pass it on. Oh yeah, we need to finish our power. We need more accumulation. We're good on power during the day. At night, our power goes for a few seconds before it dies. And that our power spooling back up. Yep. Yeah, our power dies for that long. We need twice as many accumulations as we have, which is great because we have 4. So if we only need 4 more, that's not bad. And build me like that many of them. Yeah, these might take a while. 2. I need a splitter. Not like it. Okay, blue splitters is probably going to be our next one to build. Gross. 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 I understand you're lovely and everything. Okay, this is quite quick. Whoops. I was like, for some reason it's not keeping up. Alright. Oh, hang on a second. Blues we only have 1 of, and yellows take belt. I'm gonna flip this. I want that. And it's because we have belt, yellow, red. That one takes gears. This one takes iron. That one takes gears. That one takes... Okay. I'm gonna pipe over. I'm gonna pass over that. Then we need that splitter. Okay. That's gonna come out of that one. Splitters, we want greens. Take regular. That would put us 1 more this way. But we end up putting it past, then back feet, crossed. Do I have a green underground? Underground. I doubt I'm going to need a ton of iron out of this. We're going to do it. That for now. We're gonna end up dumping into this guy iron and gears. Oh yeah, I can build another loop. I like it. Okay, we're there, and then I need another little one. I do want to spend a little bit. Okay. Okay. Again, we're gonna limit you. Output, and you need red needs yellow needs. Belts need gears and iron. Iron. Oh, iron. That's right. You're the weird one. You're the weird one. Okay, give me blues. Alright, so from here, we're going to do... That's in the way of him. We're going to do a underground. then I need stuff that I don't have yet. Okay. That's going to be the next one. This guy is going to be... No. We're going to be green. You're going to be blue. No. Wrong one. Green. Green. Red. Yellow. Oh, but here's the question. No, actually, it would stay right where it's at. Yellow. Belt. How about that? Speed. Underground. Okay. That gives us straight across. We're going to need gears and iron. This guy needs straight up iron. Ugh. Iron. You need gears and iron. You're gonna feed that way. You're gonna feed that way. If we get a blue, I need a blue. Can I get a blue, please? Alright. We're gonna get rid of you for a second. We're gonna give you red and some gears, and we're gonna circuits. Not enough gears. A little bit of gears to get started. Circuits. Regular. There. We're gonna get this started. Okay, blue splitter. Do you that way. That'll let us get iron to heat. I could either plug him straight in and then end up feeding a second one on the top and then passing him across, flip. That's probably the best way to do this, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna go in. And I need an underground, which, unless I'm mistaken, we don't have that. So that's gonna be our next target, which is down here. So grab. Where are they? Okay. You're going to be here. You're going to be a green underground. Can I make more of those right now? I can. Good, because we want them. I know, our power's dead. We're getting there. It's going to take a minute. So far, we're good here. We're good here. Let's feed all this in. Take iron as well, so I'm going to output in iron. Circuits, red circuits. I need 2 red circuits. 1 feed in. And undergrounds, if I remember right, don't care. Nah, they don't care. That part's fine. You guys are fine. Don't care either. Need to get you your out. We're gonna jump across. Turn underground. Got green, red, yellow, takes regular trim. Red. Required. We'll send loop across to there. How are you doing? You need iron. Iron and belt. Plain belt. Have splitter. Have that one. What else do we need? That's it. Those ones take power. We're not going to use those. We're going to stick. Which is fine. That works. Alright. That means you're going to take some of these guys. Could we sneak an output of you this one. You're currently feeding each of. We're not gonna have a ton of any of these at any point. We're gonna have like one stack in the chest outside, and then one stack for me. So at any given time, we're not gonna have a ton of these, a ton of these. Well, yes, this one will have a ton of, but this is also one of the most expensive pieces, just because of that stinking thing there. 40 gears per plus 2 in each of the blues takes what, another 80? 160 gears plus its original 40 itself. Yeah, it's like 200 extra gears. Insanely expensive. So this looks good here, that looks good there. So we got blue belts, which is great for like interiors. I want an output of B as well as, and then I want an output of blue as well as an output of green. Grab our, you're gonna feed in, you're gonna feed in, you're gonna feed in. I want, yeah. I want an output there. Need more gears. Like, I'm gonna give you gears because I need your bits. Okay. I want an output off of both of you. I need them for like interior building. I tend to build interiorly because most things don't need faster than. That'll work there. Good, good, you're good. Advanced. I don't have any advanced. Okay. Fine, I'm not too worried about yours. Okay, we're gonna do. Oh, that. All right. Underground, you here. You're good. I'm gonna take you off again for a second because I need some. Have some gears. I don't have any reds. Ooh, I got reds here. Progress, right? Stepped away for a second and look at the progress, right? Yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Reds. Yellow. Yellow needs regular. Iron. Iron and regular. Okay. You're feeding. You need. Give me all your gear. A lot of gear making. Yeah. That's probably not enough, too. That's the scary part. To run this entire thing all the time. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It might be able to handle it. Alright, we need undergrounds. We're going to feed here. And I'm going to do a loop-de-loop. That. In. There we go. So you now have what you need. Plus him. Here's. And from here, we're going to go. That. That. And I need. Express in. There. Now we have iron and express in. That'll feed this guy. This guy's good. Guy needs. From here we can. Oh, and I was gonna do it underground. So I can go straight across the top. That works. Straight across the top. And so does. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Here. Feed out. In. Cross. Not enough. This guy we're gonna feed out here. All right. Okay. Back. At this point, I just need 2, 3 of these, and then these will be automated. Okay. That'll automate you. That'll automate you. Okay. There we go. Now we have what we need. Alright, so this top one is active. We're now making green belts. We're making blue belts. We need both separate. We're making blue compact loaders. We're not making any of these yet, but that's because they're really expensive and we don't have the parts yet. We don't have the circuits in here, or the red, or the red. Just those two. We don't have any of that in here. Down here, we need iron. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might pull some out of there for that one. That one's... I typically build these on location like this, because you are not more than it's going to take more work and effort to transport this one down across all of them. You know what I mean? All the ores can handle all. I can see that, man. That'll do it, Marcus. That'll do it. All right, give me the. I'm gonna go out. That. Okay, we're gonna go there. That. This guy, we're gonna go here. Plus. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna feed it hard, and we're gonna go there. Plus a couple. That. And this guy just needs iron, so he'll have a feed in. Now, because this is everything, I only need one output of iron. Belt. Okay, you gotta start producing. I need you to out. That way, as this guy produces, I can actually see. I need a lot. Alright, blues we can now feed down and in. Blue feeds in, that's good. This guy needs gears, so he'll have to wait. This guy, we need gears on that side, and we need side. This side just needs hashtag blame thermo. Don't have circuits, blame thermo. Regular gears and iron. Guy needs circuits. These two need advanced circuits. So does that one. Oh, that one takes green too. So both of these two take green, both of these take red. That's fine. That's fine so far. Not because it's gonna say I'm out of steel. Oh, I got a little bit. I stopped its feet. Okay. I need one of you. You guys happen to have a blue underground for me? Here. How about you? Have some gears. I want a blue underground. I want to go there. That way we can get away with this one. Change of plans. That takes so many gears. Okay, where'd it go? Rows. Okay, so that's plenty of gears backed up there. That'll fill in here. This gives me enough room to feed all of this, and I have enough extra that I can feed all of this. All this is our entire. This is going to be our entire item moving infrastructure right there. Now you don't need gears, but I still need circuits involved in all of the above. We're actually going to go there. Oh. You're gonna say you need red. Not that I'm using energy to build advanced circuits till I can produce that myself, but don't tell me. To be fair, I also have $280 million in-game credit. Like, that's actually why my power keeps cracking every night, is because we're selling, or we have accumulated selling all of our power. If we didn't have that, better. What was I doing here? I was going to give this guy some red. I need the... No. Do I have any underground blue? No. You're good. Here. Whoop. Okay. Okay. That looks like everything minus the red. I feed underground to here. There. I could put a splitter here. Wouldn't be enough space. Reds will have to come in a little bit. Actually, this would be smarter if we kept it flush to the closest possible. The other one's going to have to come over to put... We're going to go... that. This way there's enough room for an underground to go over, and then still... There we go. That's better. We're going to end up going that. Where's that? There. Alright, so we have gears getting fed to... No! I made a mistake. Well, shoot. There we go. Lovely. Oh, and then I need a... Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Because I... Oh. That'll work, because green can come out here, blue can come out here, and then this one can come out there, and then that one can come out there. It'll work. It'll be kind of a mess. It'll be kind of messy on the inside, but it'll work. Everything that I want to get out will get out. Alright, so what do we got here? This side's good, minus the circuits. This side just needs the gears. Okay, so here would be a good spot to... Oh. Ooh, yeah. That. You have what you need. Need gears. Don't need that, we just need one. Like, give me all the blues. Alright. That. Then we'll have to go out on the one spot. Alright. Feed in, in, in. And feed across. Across. That's it. Alright, now we need our outputs. Go output there. Output there. I still want blue and green. The way I'm building this, I want both. Okay, that gives us... blue. Blue still needs to come out, so that'll need to come out there. Out there, that one will come out. Right. Problem is that means I need a couple underground, so we're gonna go output there. That as far as we can. Okay. That'll leave us some output. Okay. And it'll try to max out the green output before it'll max out the blue output, typically. This is one of the most expensive lines in the entire system right here. But we need a double feed in, because this guy alone takes 40, and this guy alone takes 80 per cycle. In order to keep it running all the time and be able to pump all those and all those out, it needs... We're going to have a double feed out into that guy, which means this guy is going to be unable to keep up. Remember how we had this conversation, how this isn't going to be fast enough? Yeah, we just hit that. Okay. Checking to see if this is how much we can have on a... It looks like there's potentially enough room for one more. Just that sliver in there. Yeah, there's enough room for one more if I want it. Let's do one more. Belt. Wow, even with that one, it's still that much. Holy cow. That. That one still needs its circuits. This one has everything it needs. That one has everything. That one has everything. Okay. So I need green and red circuits technically to finish this. Other than that, everything else. My hood is slipping. Okay. Go here. Whoop. Grabbed the wrong one. I was like, what? Alright, we need 3 more littles, which takes some copper. And 1. And then I also want to start producing guys. At this point, red. I don't have any regular circuits. Grab you. That. There they are. I was like, I just grabbed them and I don't see them. All right. That movement speed is almost a problem. So I ran out of efficiency modules as well. And it would appear I'm completely out of the efficiency. It can't keep up with it much. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so from here we're going to do... I should fix that. Look at us go. It's a monster trying to keep this thing fed. It's definitely a monster. And I realized that this is not enough. We need 2 more in iron. We currently have the here. We need the other 2 as well. Need those guys as well. But we're not producing enough now. This is the monster of all monsters. We're not producing enough. At least until it backs up. See, now that this side is backed up, this guy's backed up. This guy is now backing up, and this guy will back up. So, yeah. The idea is it's going to be really annoying initially, but it'll work. That reminds me, do I have... Geothermal 1, geothermal 2. Oh, there they are. I was like, where's my logistics at? Build me 10. Okay. I thought there was going to be 3 out the bottom. There is going to... Oh, you. Oh, except for you two, I want probably... Typically, I use them fast enough that just keeping one stored isn't. Now we have all of these resources. We now have green belt, blue, all, green, blue. And those are all available. We're going to try and get one full stack of each. Means we're going to burn some resources to keep up with that. Mainly iron, because we don't have enough. And out. So in the meantime, what this is going to do is during the daylight, when we have power, we're going to be able to run the majority of our... We're going to be able to basically say, we don't need to build those anymore. We can just run by and pick them up. So I can just run by and say, okay, I need green belt. Click that one. Can I build a... I can build a... But I would rather build this one. I need fast. One of those. It's a Roboport, except for it's bigger. And their robots are much better. One's from this mod. The NPU tilt ones are pretty key. I actually haven't tried the other one, so I'm not sure. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah, see. Bigger supply area. Let's drop you right in the crook there. That way these will stop flashing. And we move. Guys are now gonna go down. And now it's really not enough. Oh, this poor monster, it's not big enough. Although, something I discovered is I can technically run one of the inside of a medium-sized build. I have no inventory space. Okay. Boys. What's that? Lubrication is now the problem. We're not getting enough lubrication to feed these. Oh, we're literally feeding this one off of one belt. No wonder it's not enough. I'm feeding in with 4 here, and I'm only feeding 1. I'll need to fix that. I don't want to fix it right now, but we need to fix that soon. Okay. That's good there. Oh. How did you do that? I don't want them backfed in the box. Don't want them like that. I want them in here. That'll provide this guy what he needs. Oh wow, it used all of them. Wow. A lot of these filled up immediately. I just want these ones that can back up immediately. Then because specifically where these take so much lubrication and everything, don't want to waste. Okay. Oh wow, all our resources are done. All of our resources are also backed up to no end. Let me guess, copper? Copper's not being processed. What we're actually going to end up doing here, running a line of level 2. But I need a K for each one. That's a problem. Okay. Build a level 2. Now it needs... Oh. There's no inventory space. Copper. I got a lot of weird stuff in here. Hey, I got all these little buildings. Can I sell the little buildings or do they not work? Oh, I don't think I have a sell building at the moment. It's probably in my inventory. Yeah. Here's the problem. I'm pretty sure that you cannot sell MK1 building. I'm pretty sure we can't. Like if I say 24K, sell now. Oh hey, they did sell! They must have changed that. It used to be that you would dump them in there and then they would just sit there. They would never sell. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. This monster is gonna get blueprinted. Monster of Mayhem. And here's why. A level 2. No, it's not long enough. Crap. I was all excited because I'm like, it's perfect. It'll fit. It won't fit. I'd either have to cut the end off. Or, Unago, your black market's not functioning? In what respect? Not working at all, or just certain aspects of it, or what? What's it doing? Won't keep up with that. Base-wise. How much power is this use? 5-6 megawatts? That's not bad. For how much it's producing, that's not bad at all. Warehouse 3 is not working. What's not working about it? Oh wow, we passed all of that up. That's getting pretty far. 15.36. I don't know what version I'm on. Probably that, to be honest. But I'm in full screen, so I don't know. I'm not sure, good sir. I'm not sure why you're getting that issue. Oh, stone is full too. Nice. Okay, that'll help fix it. Still need to start functioning or processing copper. Yeah. I just love watching the ores pass along, you know? Alrighty, yeah, those can all get reset now. I guess these two up here as well, yeah. Can officially move those around. As of this moment, we are just low on lubrication. I was gonna say, my inventory's got a decent amount of crap in it that I don't need. Yeah. 5 hours? That's good. Probably gonna hop off here in a... out. But we will definitely be on later, for sure. Same world. You guys can all hop on and check and see what we're up to. This guy's too big, huh? I need to figure out how big. Okay, that's a usable size. Okay, I just realized something. If we do this correctly, we can pump that fluid in. If we pump that fluid in, we'll save a ton of space. Like, I could even do this much. I could even do a double in here if we just pipe in the pressurized water instead of producing it in the room. Just that would save a ton of space. Figure out how to get it. Yeah, that saves 4 squares on either side. Could fit 2 of those per big building. Then I could throw 2 big buildings next to each other. How tall would that be? That would be approximately 1, 2, 13, 26. 26. Yeah, we could fit 2 in one building. Well, let's do that. Pretty funny that I just sold all those little buildings because now I need them. Alright, give me... Oh, and I don't need that stone anymore. Take all that stone back, please. I need 2 little buildings. Iron. 1 little building. Second from the middle. That one doesn't line up. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to rip this up. Or rip that part up. That. Because if we can move that to an alternative building or whatever and then pump it in, that would be a lot better. Because then we could throw 2 of these in one room. We're going to actually change this like that. Here's the fun part. Not the fun part, it's the horrifying part. You rip something up like that and your inventory fills up with crap. You're like, ah! Extreme fast mini loaders. How about robot speed? Where is robot speed? There you are. Ooh, and I could potentially pump multiple together, couldn't I? Good thought. Alright. The hard part is going to be pumping that much fluid in. That's going to be the hard part. Actively keep that much fluid. It's doable, not fun. Okay. Alright, so we did that. I just don't think I'll be able to do that fast enough. I mean, with that much space in the middle, tearing it apart to turn around and turn it back on again. It's great. No, don't do it. I'm gonna change this up again. And my inventory is going to be full, so it's going to be horrible. About... Where are all you bots? The mud. Yeah. Rid of the mud. Rid of that. Okay. I'm calculating in my brain the best way to put it together. What it's going to do is we're going to go... there. And then there, like that. And the reason why is I don't have to do the water outside if I do it this way. I can potentially still run the water on the inside. The difference is the water is going to be in the middle. It should work. Then we can run 2 of these instead of 1. Good. Down and grab you. Do undergrounds. That's why I'm producing still. I need them in multiple locations. Okay, then. There. What do I need? 60 plus arms. There's a lot of stuff I need to building this. A lot of space. Because what I realized is I have room on the end so I can go pipe and do undergrounds to connect to the middle on both sides. And then what I'll do is I'll plug in a bunch of the... Like, I could probably do water down the middle. And then do those pieces on either side. That's set up. Okay, so here I should be able to say pump. Middle, pump, middle, yeah? Enough room for water. Yeah, see? I remember I was running 4 per to make sure I had enough. That'd be 2 to run the back door. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, what are all the pieces now? 18 casting chains. Engine, go figure. More pipe, and more. But at this point, I'm literally at the mercy of how fast this guy can pop stuff out. So because of that, we're going to immediately crank out a ton more pipe. That ain't what I want. There. Copper's still full. Stone's still full, or is stone just slow? Stone is just slow. Pardon me. Pardon me. Okay. Oh yeah, I need a crap ton of. Hey guys, I'd actually rather you guys made me some really cheap efficiency module. I need engines for everything in this project. 13 yellows in. Yeah, I set these on yellows because that's all they need. They don't need anything better. That's done. We just need casting chambers. The nice thing is if we build this and it works, be able to same thing up here for copper, be able to still feed that much. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it right there. Thank you guys for hanging with me today. What's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be RimWorld with maybe a little Factorio after. How the day goes. No, actually, tomorrow night, tomorrow morning and day, I'm working. Right, because it's Wednesday. Tomorrow night, I might be on for a little bit to work on one game. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Leave a like, follow, subscription. As always, it's a pleasure having you here. We should be back with more Factorio in the future. I kind of took a break for a little bit. In general, streaming got a little monotonous. Streaming by myself helps a little bit. The biggest issue is when you have multiple people building and you're all building differently. It makes it a little bit harder for me to keep everything up. Like, I don't know, it's just when you collaborate with lots of people, it makes it harder. Specifically for streaming, I like playing more. I don't necessarily. Anyway, as always, guys, it's a pleasure. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.